Hey, so just changing the upper blend door for my heating ducts. My 2009 Ford F150 Lariat is blowing hot air on the passenger side regardless of what setting I have. And so obviously that's the blend door issue. Lots of great videos on how to do that process and change it out. I've got the part. The issue I had on my F-150 Lariat was the getting the radio in this area out here so I could access the upper blend door. Now the Lariat, of course, has the flow-through console, which is referred to in some of the videos. It's rather than take the entire console out to access this unit, like to get the trim pieces off, all you really have to do is undo the screws for it and move it back an inch so you can access. There's a 7mm screw here holding this trim piece down, and same on the other side. So you don't have to take the console completely out, just remove. There's a screw on either side here holding the console to the floor, and there's on both sides, and there's two screws here, of course. And then at the back of the console, there's a screw on either side near the floor, just below the cup holders. Take those out, and then all you have to do, that'll loosen up the console completely, and then just pop out those the 4 8mm screws that hold the shift lever to the floor of the console. And the other video kind of mentions about removing the entire shift assembly and everything and removing the console completely. All you really have to do is just loosen those 4 screws and from holding the shift lever to the console, and of course the console from the car or the vehicle, and then lift the shift lever up maybe half an inch or whatever. There's a plastic pin. I've got it covered now because I've moved the console back a bit, but there's a pin there that just kind of marks where the shift lever has to be. Just lift this up high enough to clear that pin so that the shift lever can float freely in this loosened console. So you don't have to take it all apart and disconnect cables, etc. And then just slide the whole floor console back. I don't know, I moved it back maybe about an inch or so, and then you can get a wrench. It's 7mm, I think, fits this one. Everything else is 8mm, but for whatever reason this one on either side is 7mm. Pop them out, and now you can pop this off easily. It comes right out now. But without popping that screw out, it isn't going to come. And then you can't get this out. But you do not have to remove the entire center console. Just get the shift lever to float free, and then slide it back about 1.5 inches. Hope that helps, or saves you some time looking under your trim to figure out what goes where.